I'll never forget the moment hearing that he had all those guilty, guilty, guilty. It was like, this is your family. This is someone who's the grandfather of my children. And I know his heart, and I know that so much of the world really understands what this was about, but I can't, all I wanted to do was be there and give him a hug, because you're right. You're protective over people you care about and you love. And it's amazing, though, because for him, I then saw him the next day, and I was here up in his apartment, and I brought my kids with me. And all they wanted to do was go over. My daughter had drawn a little card for Grandpa. I just, wanted to give him something. They ran over, they gave him a hug. I posted this on social media, and people loved it, but that's real. And those are the moments that really matter. And I think to see him being able to enjoy himself and embrace the kids and stuff, it really made all the rest of this just kind of like go away. And you realize those are the things that matter. That, the rest of this is just, it's just nonsense. It's just politics. And while it's very real in the fact that they want to put this man in jail, I think, he does it for them. I think I put that on the post, but
you did.
It's what it's about. He said himself, this is bigger than me. This is about the future of America. And believe me, if this was a man who wanted to take the easy path, he never would have come down that escalator in 2015. No. He certainly would not have decided to run again for 2024, because I think he knew even in 2015 how they would come after him, because he said to us, listen, if I do what I need to do, if we do this the right way, we're going to find out who our real friends are. And boy, did we.
Really?
Yeah.
Quickly?
Well, I think, a day or two after he announced he was running for president, Macy's pulled his whole collection of ties and all those things. And, very quickly, people have a really interesting fight or flight response when it comes to this sort of thing. And it was amazing to see the people who had been lifelong friends of his who were like, ooh, can't be around you anymore. The funny thing is, then they try to come back around and you're like, oh.
I was going to say, did they come back?
Some of them did.
Him, what about, and for you and Eric?
Yeah, I think it's been interesting for me, because I still have a couple friends who I don't know whether or not they voted for my father-in-law. I think we probably have different political views. And it's been difficult, I'll be honest, to maintain those friendships, but it's very meaningful to me. And I appreciate that there will be a life after politics, and I want to maintain those friendships. But I think that, for all of us, we have seen friends who we thought would be friends for life leave and never really, you hear from them time to time, but they're not around like they used to be. And that's okay. You know what? Because we've actually gained so many friends and gained so much overall from this entire process. I don't think any of us would change any of it ever.